Today I'll create this entire thing only using PowerPoint 2013, and first I'll create the interface, then I'll be moving on to teach you how to create the animation, the windmill, the balloons, etc. So this is gonna be a long tutorial, hope you can stick with me. So first I'm gonna create a windmill, and I'll go to insert, I'll go to shapes, and I'll pick this trapezoid over here and put it right over here. Just like that, and I'm going to zoom in a bit like this. Alright, done. Next I'll go to shape outline, I'll click no outline, and I'll go to shape fill and make it a light ash color, just like this. Done. For the next part I'll go to insert again, I'll go to shapes and go to this rectangle and drag it like that, right over there, and click on these two icons to make it the same thing. Then I'll go to insert again, shapes, and pick this triangle and put it right over here, and click on these two icons to make it same again. Alright, so basic shape is ready. Now what I will do is I'll create some windmill, the main fan. So what I will do is go to shapes and pick this rectangle over here and drag it like this, or maybe not this. I can do a better shape. What you can use is this frame shape. You will see why I'm using this. First drag like that, then press Ctrl D to duplicate it and put it right there. Alright, then press Ctrl D another 4 times or 5 times to create something like this. Then drag over all of this. What you can do is right click and group them together, or what you can do is go to format and merge them together. Merging the shapes together is the better way. You can do whatever you like. Then I'll press Ctrl D again to duplicate it and put it right over here. Then Ctrl D again to duplicate it multiple times. So I'll have something like this. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom in and zoom out with this thing, and I'll drag over all of this. I'll go to format, I'll align them in the center, then I'll merge them together, and I'll have something like this. And I'm gonna minimize it a bit like this. And then what I'll do is zoom in a bit like this, then go to insert, go to shapes, and pick this rectangle over here and just drag it over there, just like that, and put it right over here. Done. Then I'll drag over all of this and merge them together again. Done. But then what I'll do is press Ctrl D to duplicate it, holding down shift, I'll rotate it 180 degree, then put it right over here and match it. So we got these two shapes ready. Then I'll holding down shift, I'll drag over all of this, I'll click on this, then I'll go to format and union them together again, and I'll have something like this. Then I'll press Ctrl D again to duplicate it and then rotate it 90 degree, something like that. Then I'll holding down shift, I'll click on this and align them center and align them in the middle. Then I'll go to insert, go to shapes, and create this oval shape right in the middle. It's like that. Done. Then I'll hold it on shift, I'll click on this and the circle, then go to format, go to merge shapes and merge them together. Then I'll click on this and go to shape fill and make it black. Then I'll minimize it, very much minimize it, and put it right over here. And our windmill should be ready. Then that's how we create the windmill first. Then I need to create some buildings and stuff, more to come. Before I do that, I need to use some white colors. So I'll make this color, I'll choose these two and make it this color, and make the middle part a bit darker colored. Yeah, just like that. So windmill is ready basically. Then I'll create a building, a small little building. Then I'll go to insert, go to shapes, and pick this rectangle over here and just drag it like that. Done. Then I'll go to insert, go to shapes, and pick this triangle over here and drag it over like that. I'll zoom in a bit so that you can see clearly what I'm trying to do. I'll have something like this. I'll minimize it a bit for some reason. Then what I'll do is create some doors. I'll click on the rectangle, press Ctrl D to duplicate it, and shrink it a bit like that, and put it like that. Then I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate it again and minimize it a bit to make it like a window. Then I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate it again and put it right over here to make it another window. Then what I'll do is drag out all of this, go to shapes and make this color, and right click and move outlines. Then I'll click on the doors and the windows and make them a different shade. I'll make this white and make the door a bit darker color than before. So I have something like this, or maybe this. This works just fine. Then what I will do is, if I'm done with the house, I should be moving on, but I'm not done with the house. I should add something more with it. So I'm going to create this thing. Press Ctrl D to duplicate the top shelf and make it the same color as the building, and then shrink it a bit and put it right over here. And I have something like this, so that it serves as the roof. So our building is almost ready. Another thing I would like to add is, I'll go to shapes and I'll first get an oval shape, then I'll go to insert again and I'll pick a plus sign, this plus sign, and drag it like that. Then I'll shrink it a bit, then I'll drag over these two, then I'll go to shapes and combine them or subtract them, something like this. Then I'll put it right over here and make it white, so it serves as the nice window of the house. So I'm going to shrink it and put it right over here. If I zoom in a bit, you'll see this house is being done nice. I'll just press Ctrl D to duplicate it again and put it right over here. Maybe I'll change the color. You can see this, and it's so small that you won't even notice this doorknob. It's a 4 dotted thing. So there's that. Maybe I'll just add an outline to it and you won't see the thing. Done. So we're basically done with a building and a windmill. I'll just drag over the building, right click, group it, and minimize it a bit farther, just like that. I need it very small. Then I'll put it right over here. And then I'll also add some chimneys. So to add chimney, a rectangle, another rectangle, then just merge them together and make it black. And when you make it black, you just put it right over there, bottom, and right click and send it to back. So our chimney is also ready. And I'll change the color a bit so you can see. Alright, so our building is ready, our windmill is ready. So basic things are ready. Now I'm going to pick this space and keep this empty. I'm going to create some mountains. I'll go to shapes and I'll select this isosceles triangle over here and put it like that. And it should be going outside of the screen. So I've created something like this. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it again and make it like that. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it again and maybe right in the middle, something like that. Randomize it. So we are done with our mountains, I hope. Yeah, I'm done with my mountains. Then next what I will do is just drag over all of this. Then I'll press no outline and make them a bit dark color. Yeah, dark color is fine. Then for the next part, as you can see, I've kept this separate mountains. I haven't merged them. You don't need to merge them. Then what I will, or maybe you need to merge them depending on the thing. What I will do is just drag over all of this, and I will do is press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Done. Then I will merge them together. There's a reason behind it. What I will do now is go to shapes and pick this freeform over here and click, another click, 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 click. Keep randomly clicking and you have some shape like this. Keep clicking, and when you're done clicking, select the loop. You have something like this. Then hold it down, shift click on this and this. Then go to format, go to merge shapes, and you will have something like this, intersect, and put them right on top of the mountains, and this will serve as the snow. Alright, so we are done with the snow. For the next part, we'll create some trees. I'll go to insert, go to shapes, and pick this triangle over here and put it right over there. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it and hold in the Ctrl Shift. I'll just increase the size of it. I'll repeat the process. Ctrl D to duplicate it and hold it down Ctrl Shift. I'll increase the size of it. Hold it down Ctrl D to duplicate it and hold it down Ctrl Shift to increase the size of it. I'll have something like this. Then I'll drag over all of this, go to format and merge them together. And then I'll go to insert, go to shapes and pick this rectangle and put it right on the bottom of it. So we are done with this. Next what I'll do is go to shape outline, no outline, and make this this brown color maybe and make this green color. Yeah, I need to make it green, and then I'll just drag over this, right click and group it together, then put it right over here and shrink it like this. Then I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate it, and I'll have a lot of trees, and I need to randomize the trees, so I'll minimizing some and maximizing some, so you get the point, right? It's a huge mountain and the trees are also huge on top of it. So I'll just keep duplicating them, but as you go up it should decrease in size. So I'll press Ctrl D again to duplicate it, and it shouldn't go much further. It shouldn't go much further because the snow is on top and trees shouldn't be right up there. I don't know much about mountains, but this looks fine to me. Alright, so I'll just drag over all of this. As you can see, I'm just duplicating the stuffs, so there's nothing much to tell about it. All you need to do is just drag over all of them and duplicate them together. If I open the slideshow now, I'll have something like this. Now I'll press Ctrl D a couple of times more to create some more details. Alright, so we're done with this. The next part is I'll create some more trees, some more random trees. So I'll go to shapes and I'll pick this thing, cloud, and drag it like that, and I'll pick this triangle and put it right on the bottom of it. Right click and send it to back and make it the tree color, and make this the green color. Get rid of the shape outlines. Now I'll drag over all of them and group them together and minimize a bit, and it will also serve as the other kind of trees. So I'll put it right over here. I'll duplicate some more. The plane was really loud. Alright, I'm gonna keep duplicating. This, so bear with me as I duplicate all these trees across the mountain. So we are done with this, I hope. So yeah, we're done with this. So after we're done with the mountain, I'm gonna create something else. So this is our trees, these are our trees, and next what I will do is just select the mountains. Just select the mountains only and press Ctrl D to duplicate it, another shape, and go to format, go to merge shapes and union them together, then put them right on top of it, everything like that. Then what we'll do is go to this format shape option, go to fill, gradient, and you have something like this. Get rid of these two, click on this, make it black, click on this, make it black again, and increase the transparency a bit. Yeah, it should be something like that. So without the thing, it's like this, and with the transparency, we'll have something like this. So you need this thing like that. Alright, for the next part, I'll add a balloon, and after that, the environment. So first, I'm going to create the environment. I'm going to go to insert, go to shapes, and pick a rectangle and just cover it entirely. Then right click and send it to back. And shape outline, I'm going to click on the no outlines. Then I'll go to gradient and I'll pick this color white, and I'll pick this color blue, and I'll just swap them so the sky is on the top, and I'll make this a yellowish or orangish color. I want it to be a nice day, a nice bright sunny day. Yellowish, and I'm going to decrease it, something like that. Alright, so let's see what happens. So this is, so far we have got this. What I will do is just drag over all of this, right click on them and group them together and minimize them a bit and increase them by that, like that. So I'll have something like that. Alright, so far we have this. Then what I will do is just create a balloon and add some text and the sun. So to add a balloon, I'll go to shapes and create an oval shape like that. Then I'll go over here and pick this trapezoid and put it right over here and then I'll just drag over these two and put them, align them, and I'll make this color the ash color and make this balloon color a bit this color. So we're done with this, and I'll add some lines. Line, another line. I'll add this line over here, and I'll click on these both and make them this ash color and increase the weight a bit further. Done. And I'll bring this to front and this to front, so we'll have something like this, a balloon. It's a simple shape, so you can create it on your own. Then I'll drag over this, right click and group it together. Then I'll shrink it just like that, and I'll duplicate it one more time to make another balloon, and click on this and make this yellowish or maybe red, or maybe I'll go for a custom color that's something like this. Alright, so we're pretty much done over here. Now the next part, we're gonna create this windmill animation. So I'm going to click on the windmill, I'm going to animations, and I'm going to go to over here and select spin and spin very fast. I need to make it spin the other way, or maybe it was the right way, the clockwise, and I'll go with previous. I'll close this box, then go to animation pen, click on this triangle, go to effect options, go to timing, repeat until the end of slide, and hit OK, and I have something like that. And I'll increase the duration to make it slow and hit slide show, and I have something like this. Now what I need to do now, final part, is something tricky. I need to create some lightings. So to do that, I'll first put this thing, I'll click on this, the red thing, I'll go to format, I'll click on this, I'll get rid of this and go to gradient fill, and if I hit the red button, I'll have something like this. If I click on this, the gradient will rotate, and to increase the transparency, I'll something like this. But here it seems a bit orangish because the sun is that way, sun. Now I'll do the same thing for this gradient, and I'll change the color to yellow. Yes, something like this. And we have our gradients ready. And for the mountain, as you can remember, if I ungroup it, you'll see there's a gradient. So I need this part to be bright and this part to be dark. To do that, what I will do is make a part yellowish, another part dark. Then I will rotate it, and this part is obviously dark, and this part needs to be bright. What we can do to add color is click on here, see it adds another color, and make it black or maybe ash color, and make the yellow stand out a bit, just like that. And I'm gonna make it transparent yellow, and make this part transparent also. So I'm gonna put it right over here. It seems like there's a bit sun on the right side, and I'm gonna increase the yellow a bit further, just like that. Alright, so we're basically done with our lighting. Finally I'll add the sun, and we're done. I'll add the sun just by this yellow thing over here and make it very colorful orange color and get rid of the shadow outline. So we'll have something like this. Then I'll get another rectangle and I'll put it on top of every slide, just like this. Then what I will do is get rid of the shape outline and go to gradient fill, and I'll have something like this. And I'll get rid of this, and I'll make this also yellow. Then I'll make this transparent and put it on the side so that it's very bright on the sun part and it gets dimmer on as it goes farther away. So we've created something like this. There you go. Then I'll hit the slideshow and we'll have something like this. Then to make it even further more interesting, I'll right click on this balloon and go to animations and click on this and make some shapes, this thing, and it will do some crazy stuff like this. But what I need to do now is just shrink it just like that and put it on top of it. Then I'll go to animation pen and I'll make it duration a bit more longer than his with previous, and the same process. Effect starts, timing with until the end of slide, and the balloons will be moving very slowly, but it will be moving. And I'll do the same thing for this balloon also. What I can do is just drag over this balloon, go to animations and animation painter, and paint the animation on top of this balloon, and I'll have the same animation for this balloon. What I will do is just reverse the path, so those both will be reversing from the other path, and I'll increase the time a bit, decrease the time a bit, so that it rotates faster. So the balloons are moving and windmill is moving, and the sun should be bright and hot. So to make the sun blink, what I'll do is select the gradient, the topmost gradient, this part, then I'll select pulse. If I select pulse, you will see something like this. I'm going to separate it, and if I play form, you will see, if I hit with previous and make it loop, go to effect options, timing, make it repeat until the end of slide, and increase the duration a bit, you will see that something's happening. Well, nothing's happening basically. I've chosen the maybe wrong. I should have chosen color pulse. So if I choose color pulse, this is something like this happens. Or maybe what you can do is set just transparency and make it go 50% the transparent and make it loop. Well, it doesn't loop. So what you can do next is just stick to color pulse, or maybe I'm really confused about this part. Yeah, pulse. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working the previous time. What you do is just click on it and do the pulse animation on top of it. Then hit with previous. Then when you say play form, you'll have something like that. I'll increase the duration and I'll increase the timing until the end of slide, and I'll put it right on top of everything and put it right there. If I open the slideshow, you will see the brightness of the sun increases and decreases over time. I don't know if you can see this, on the screen, but the sun does change its color over the time. So I'm done with my animation, so I'm pretty happy with the thing. There's a windmill going on, there are balloons, the sign is burning bright, there's a bright shining day. I want to add a code to finish this off. So what can I type? So let's type something. We are done with the tutorial. Thanks for watching the entire tutorial. Hope you learned something. I really struggled to explain this tutorial, but I hope you learned something out of this tutorial. But now I'm going to add something in it. So today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of rest of your life. A nice quote, I guess. I'll click on it and get rid of the shadows and put them right over here. Right click them, send to back, and maybe make them white. No, white disappears. Make them this color, or maybe which color should this color should, or maybe this color. Yeah, this color serves fine. Alright, so this is our quote, and I'll put it right over here and place it perfectly. Okay, and we are done. Today is the first day of rest of your life. Thanks for watching the entire tutorial. I'm humbled by your patience. Thanks for watching the entire tutorial. Though I have struggled a lot, you continue. Thanks for watching the entire tutorial. If you found it useful, please do share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. It means a really lot to me. And if you have any suggestion, you can tell me. I will try to make a video out of it. Thanks for watching the entire video. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Have a great day, and remember, today is the first day of rest of your life. Thanks for watching.